Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. This is biology session. You are watching Diversity in Plant Kingdom Part 2. Children, in Part 1 we have discussed that the plants are one of the 5 kingdoms. Okay, plants belongs to one of the 5 kingdoms, that is Plantae, which include variety of plants. Okay, and some basic classification we have studied in the last class. What is that? The total plants are divided into Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, and angiosperms. Okay, or we can say the total plants are divided into non-flowering and flowering, two main categories. The non-flowering plants include algae, bacteria, algae, fungi, and bryophytes and pteridophytes. They are also called cryptogams. They are also called cryptogams. Next, the flowering plants are divided into gymnosperms and angiosperms. Angiosperms are the modern plants. Okay, briefly once again let us review the topic which is completed. Algae. What are algae? Algae are chlorophyll bearing, simple, thalloid, autotrophic, and largely aquatic organisms. Okay, aquatic means both freshwater and marine, ocean. They occur in a variety of other habitats like moist stones, soils, and wood. Some of them also occur in association with the fungi and animals also. With the fungi example, lichens, algae and fungi live together. And with animals in association, on sloth bear, this algae is present. Okay, the form and the size of algae is highly variable. The size ranges from the microscopic unicellular forms like Chlamydomonas to colonial forms like volvox, ball like it is. Okay, and to the filamentous form example Spirogyra, Eulothrix. Okay, a few of the marine forms such as kelps, they are called marine algae. They are called weeds of the sea. Okay, they form massive plant bodies. Okay, in higher classes you are going to this classification. Algae is further classified into the divisions of algae, further classified into classes based on the pigment present in it. Chlorophyceae with green pigment, green algae they are called. Phaeophyceae, brown algae they are. Okay, Rhodophyceae, red algae. Okay, some pigments, chlorophyll, fucoxanthin, phycoerythrin, like that. The different types of pigments, based on that the algae are classified. Next, bryophytes. Bryophytes include various mosses and the liverworts that are found commonly growing in moist shaded areas in the hills. The bryophytes are also called amphibians of the plant kingdom because these plants can live in soil but are dependent on water for sexual reproduction. Okay, that's why they are called amphibians of the plant kingdom. Okay, they usually occur in damp, humid, and shaded localities, and they play an important role in the plant succession on bare rocks soil. Okay, example liverworts and mosses. The bryophytes are divided into liverworts and mosses. Okay, next, pteridophytes. The pteridophytes include horsetails and ferns. Pteridophytes are used for medicinal purposes and as soil binders. They are also frequently grown as ornamental plants. Evolutionarily, they are the first terrestrial plants to possess vascular tissue. What is vascular tissue, children? You already come across in the plant tissues? Xylem and phloem. Okay? The pteridophytes are found in cool, damp, shady places, though some may flourish well in sandy soil conditions. Okay? Ferns. Pteridophytes means ferns. Gymnosperms. The gymnosperms, gymnos means naked, sperma means seeds, naked seeded plants are the plants in which the ovules are not enclosed by any ovary wall and remain exposed. Okay? Both before and after fertilization, the seeds are exposed. So these the seeds that develop post fertilization are not covered and are naked seeds. So gymnosperms include medium sized trees or tall trees and shrubs. One of the gymnosperm, the giant redwood tree, it is a gymnosperm. The name is sequoia, Sequoia, is one of the tallest tree species. Okay? Then angiosperms. Finally, the angiosperms, unlike the gymnosperms, where the ovules are naked in gymnosperms, but whereas in the angiosperms or flowering plants, the pollen grains and ovules are developed in specialized structure called flowers. In angiosperms, the seeds are enclosed by fruits. The angiosperms are an exceptionally large group of plants occurring in wide range of habitats. They range in size and even in the form. Okay, they range in size from tiny to almost microscopic. Wolffia is the microscopic angiosperm, small, to tall tree. For example, eucalyptus, 100 meters tall. Okay, so there is a wide range of diversity in the plant kingdom. So in the today's video, we are going to discuss about some more types of classification based on different aspects. Okay, depending on size of how plants are classified, depending on flowering and non-flowering how they are classified, depending on nutrition how they are classified. Okay, like that, depending on habitat how they are classified. Okay, so let us study. Are you ready, children? It's a very interesting topic. Pay attention. Right, let us proceed. Flowering plants or seed bearing plants. More about these flowering plants. Flowering plants are called angiosperms. The plants bearing seeds which are enclosed. Okay, we ended the last class by studying about the gymnosperm. So now angiosperms. These are the plants bearing the seeds which are enclosed inside the fruits, as in mango, guava, brinjal, tomato, maize, wheat, sugarcane. Unlimited list is there. Okay, angiosperms are further divided into two groups depending on the number of seed leaves, that is cotyledons, present in the seeds. They are dicotyledonous plants and monocotyledonous plants. Dicotyledonous plants are in which the seeds contain two seed leaves, two cotyledons, as in gram, pea, bean, brinjal, tomato. These are all dicotyledonous plants. And the monocotyledonous plants are those plants in which seeds contain only one seed leaf, as in wheat, maize, rice, grass plants. Okay. Next, grouping plants on the basis of habit. Okay, the flowering plants are further classified on the basis of their habit as trees, shrubs and herbs. Okay, herbs are the small plants with a soft stem. They do not grow more than 3 to 4 feet in height. They are small plants, herbs. Okay, herbaceous. Green. Example, mustard flower, mustard, sunflower, petunia, pea, wheat, paddy, balsam. These are all the examples of herbs. Okay, shrubs. Shrubs are the medium-sized plants with hard and woody stem. Hard and woody stem. The many branches are seen rising just above the ground. For example, China rose, hibiscus, mandara. Okay, oleander, rose, lemon. These are all the shrubs. Okay, and next, trees. The trees are tall plants with hard and woody stems. Okay, trees are large, tall plants with woody stems. They have a main trunk from which branches and leaves arise. Trees generally survive for a number of years. Okay, as here the lifespan is also mentioned. So, example, mango, coconut, neem, peepal, these are all the trees which can live for many years. So, based on lifespan, again the plants are divided into three categories. They are annuals, which survive for only 1 year, biannuals, which live for more than 2 years, and perennials. Perennials means trees which can survive for many years. Okay, herbs are annuals, shrubs are biannuals. Okay, some of the shrubs are even perennials also, and the trees are perennials which can survive for long time. Okay, for example, a peepal tree or banyan tree, 100 years, more than 100 years also they can survive. The classification on the basis of life cycle. Okay, on the basis of life cycle, the flowering plants can be classified as annuals, biannuals, and perennials. The plants which complete their life cycle in only 1 year, from seed to flower, fruit, and seed, then die, are called annuals. Example, most herbs, they are annuals. Okay, next, biannuals. Biannuals are those plants which complete their life cycle in 2 years. In the first year, these plants just grow and produce flowers, fruits, and seeds in the second year. Okay, example, radish, carrot, beetroot, turnip. These are biannuals. And the last one is perennials. Perennials are the plants living for many years. Every year they produce flowers, fruits, and seeds. Okay, the cycle continues. Example, mango, neem, peepal, jamun, guava, and palms. Okay, these are all perennial plants, trees. Okay, now the classification on the basis of mode of nutrition in plants. Like animals, plants need food. Based on their nutrition, the plants are classified into two categories: autotrophic plants, heterotrophic plants. Autotrophic plants are those plants which synthesize their own food. These plants are green colored as the green pigment chlorophyll is present. Okay, then heterotrophic plants. Heterotrophic plants means these are non-green plants and they depend on other plants or animals for obtaining food. Okay, first one, it is a autotrophic plant, and here the heterotrophic plant. Okay, here fungi is given. Okay, actually heterotrophic plants you can take parasitic plants. Okay, you studied in your lower class. What are they? Insectivorous plants. And parasitic plants such as cuscuta. Okay, and insectivorous plants like Drosera, Nepenthes, they are all heterotrophic plants. Okay, classification on the basis of mode of nutrition plants. The heterotrophs are, they can be grouped into two types depending upon the source from which they derive their nutrition, as parasites and saprophytes. Okay, the heterotrophic plants are divided into two categories based on the source of energy from which they derive their nutrition. Okay, what are those two categories? Parasitic plants and saprophytes. Saprophytes, example fungi. Okay, parasites, example cuscuta, dodder, okay, viscum, like that. So many examples are root parasites and stem parasites. The heterotrophs which feed on the dead and decomposed bodies of plant and animals are called saprophytes. The examples include yeast, mushrooms, and some other fungi. The heterotrophs which obtain their food from other living organisms without killing them are called parasites. Example cuscuta. It is also called amarbel. Okay, dodder plant, mistletoe, viscum, orabanki, broomrape plant are the examples of parasites. Okay, next, classification of on the basis of habitat. Okay, classification on the basis of habitat. Plants on the basis of their natural place of occurrence, that is habitat, are classified as mesophytes, hydrophytes, xerophytes. So there are different habitats. Mesophytes means the plants living on land with sufficient water, like most of herbs and shrubs come under this category, mesophytes. Next, hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are the plants which live in water, aquatic habitat. Example, lotus, water lily, water hyacinth, algae, etc. Then xerophytes. Xerophytes are the plants like cacti, babul plant, nerium, oleander, acacia are some of the xerophytes which can survive in water scarcity areas, that is deserts. Okay, so we can say mesophytes means normal plants, the plants which grow in our surroundings. Okay, some herbs and some trees like neem. Okay, these are all under normal conditions. And hydrophytes means the plants which grow in water, aquatic habitat. And xerophytes means xeric conditions, water scarcity areas, the plants which grow, they are called xerophytes. Example, cactus here. Okay, they show some adaptations. So depending upon the habitat, the plants show different adaptations. You studied in your lower classes. Okay, the adaptations of xerophytes, you can see the leaves are modified into spines to avoid the water loss. Okay, and in water plants, the separate special tissue called aerenchyma, which helps them to float in the water. Okay, like that, some adaptations they show. Okay, children, more about the plants and classification we will continue. Okay, thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.